All right, guys. So we're going to go over this in practice, but I did want to try to go over it in a video so that you're somewhat familiar with it when we start, and then you can always go back to it and reference it if you feel like you're getting confused. Okay, so in volleyball, we have our rotations. Rotation 1 is the rotation that we start the game in. For us, we always start with our setter in the back row in spot 1. So we have the rotations are a couple of things. The rotations are the serving order, okay, and the spots on the court, right? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So what rotation you're in is determined by who is the server. So right now, since this is our first server, this is our rotation 1. When this person is serving, it's rotation 2. When this person is serving, it's rotation 3, and so on and so forth, okay? Those numbers also dictate just the places on the court. This is spot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So when we start with the setter in right back and the other team is serving at us, we want to get in that 4-man serve receive that we've been practicing. So the 4-man serve receive, the 2 back row players are inside and they have all the deep balls. The 2 front row players in this rotation are going to be this one that pulls back for the short balls and this one that pulls back for the short balls. Okay, and then our setter is going to hide here. And when the ball is served, they're going to be running up here to be able to take that second ball. Okay, so this is rotation 1, serve receive. Okay, back row players, front row players. Now, in our court, we talk about these 2 players being inside the basketball or the keys of the basketball court. Now, we do need to learn these spots in reference to the court lines, the volleyball court lines, because when we go to other gyms, the basketball court lines aren't going to line up and we're not going to be able to line up inside the key. So you need to learn where you are in reference to the end line, the sidelines, and the 10-foot line. Okay, so we're going to go back to our rotation, right? Rotation 1, this is where we all started. And then we're going to rotate 1, right? Everyone rotates 1 spot. So now the setter's in middle back. This is our second server. So this is now rotation 2. Rotation 2, the setter pushes up here with this person. And so again, our 2 back row players are squeezing in and covering the deep serves on the inside. And the 2 front row players are dropping back and covering the shorter serves. Okay, makes sense so far? All right, so then we're going to go back to where we were. And we're going to rotate 1 again. And it's always important to know where you're at in the rotation so that when you rotate to the correct spot. Okay, so now server 3, right? This was 1, 2, 3. So this is rotation 3. Our setter is now over here. When they push up, they have to push up the person directly in front of them. So they're pushing up this individual. The 2 back row players are still coming in close. And the deep balls, this front row player is dropping back. This middle front person is actually going to come and serve receive on this side and be the short passer on here. Okay. And setters, for a reminder, because of your overlap rules on this one, you actually get to cheat this way because you have to stay on this side of this player and this side of this player. Okay. So that again is rotation 3. Okay. And then let's go back to where we're at in the rotation. Okay. So that was rotation 3. We rotate to rotation 4 and slides over. Okay, this is rotation 4. This is going to be our server, but since we're running a 6-2, that means our setter is always in the back row. So this part we're going to just for services so you can see it. Again, this is our setter, rotation 4. Rotations 4, 5, and 6 look the exact same as 1, 2, and 3 because our setter's here again. These guys are going to pull over. This person's going to pull back. This person's going to hide here. Okay, so that's 4. We'll go back to our spots. And then we rotate. We're in rotation 5. Setter pulls up. Back row players pull in. Front row players pull back. Rotation 5. Okay. And then let's rotate to rotation 6. Okay, that's where we're at in the rotation. So we get ready for serve receive. Our setter pulls up here. This passer drops in, and these guys pinch in. Okay, so it's really just 3 rotations that we have to learn because rotations 4, 5, and 6 are repeat of rotations 1, 2, and 3. Now, when we go to practice, we'll go into a little bit more of who's who on these other positions, but we're not going to do that till we distinguish what the lineups are going to be. Okay, so again, this is for you guys to reference so you can help remember serve, receive, and locations on the court.